Hello and welcome back to the Southern Cyborg Cooks. I'm Craig Hall and today we're going to be making bacon wrapped smoked meatloaf. It's going to be good, so let's get right into it. First thing I got right here is a chuck roast. It was on sale and it's partially frozen, and we're going to grind our own hamburger for this cook. I got this attachment for my KitchenAid mixer for Christmas, and I think that if you'll try grinding your own hamburger one time, you'll be amazed at how fresh it is. Just be sure and run it through twice to get the consistency that you want. Now we're going to chop up the onions and get them ready to go in the frying pan along with the green bell pepper and last of all the red bell pepper. We're just going to get that stuff all in a pan. Once we get it in the pan, we're going to go to the stove, put in a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to saute it until it's good and translucent. Once we've got that part done, you want to throw in some garlic at the very end and let it go for maybe 30-45 seconds. Then shred your carrots and add them in a large bowl. Put in your thyme and then the parsley. You can find exact amounts at the end of this video in the description. Next is the breadcrumbs. Just add about 3/4 of a cup or maybe a whole cup. A couple of teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, and then start adding in your hamburger and your sausage. I use Jimmy Dean maple flavor. I beat up 3 eggs. Once I got them like I wanted, just pour them in. Then I put in the rest of the hamburger and the last pound of sausage. Spreading everything out, give it a real good mix. Then I did a bacon weave and put it in the first loaf pan. Got it like I wanted and put in half of my mixture. And once you get that in, what I did was put strips of bacon on the bottom. It may look like the top right now, but you're going to flip it over when you put it in the smoker, and that's going to be the bottom. For my second loaf, instead of the weave, I just laid it in like you see, cut some slices in half, and draped it across the ends. When I got that like I wanted it, I just put in the rest of the hamburger sausage mixture with all the ingredients mixed in. I can tell you, this is going to be good. It's worth the effort. Just put the bacon on like you see me doing, and you'll be ready to go to the smoker here in just a minute, and that's when the magic starts. Now we're going to make the glaze for the meatloaf. First thing you want is about a cup of ketchup. Then you want a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Next, we're going to get a tablespoon of your favorite hot sauce, whatever it is. This is Texas Pete. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And the last thing is 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. We're going to put this on the stove on medium heat until everything melts and simmers for just a few minutes. And then we're going to put some on the meatloaf. I took this out of the Daniel Boone smoker. It's been in for 1.5 hours, and both loaves is at 150 degrees. So now we're going to take some of the glaze that we just mixed up, and we're going to put it on and spread it around and put it back in. And we're going to let it get up to 165 degrees before we pull it and taste it. I got the glaze on it. I'm going to put it back in the smoker. Here we are. This is the finished product. Just take a look at this right here. We weaved one and then we just wrapped one the regular way. It took 2 hours and 15 minutes in the Daniel Boone pellet grill smoker at 350 degrees. Now I'm just going to cut the end of this off, and then I'm going to cut me a nice slice. It's going to be good for supper. Take a look at that. You can see those carrots. We're going to eat good tonight, Carol. All right, just got to get on the plate and cut me a piece. Take a taste. Get that bacon on top of it and cut a piece. You might want to cut a piece a little bit smaller than I did, but I couldn't help it. And now you can tell how good it tastes. What more can you say?
Somebody's wanting some.
Look, this is really good, and you can do it yourself. Give it a try. Use your grill. Just do what I did. It'll turn out great. If you like what we're doing here at the Southern Cyborg Cooks, subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you'll know every time I put out a video. And I'll see you next time. Chloe girl.
They say you better get that baby some.
Here you go. You like that? Here's your nut piece.
It's pretty.